Right people, so today's the day. We are going to be working out the power on this little Peugeot 208 GTI on the dyno. So from a BTC car to an AMG 63S to the little Peugeot, we always ask the same question. What power is left in these cars after, this car's 9 years old. This car comes with a 1.6 turbocharged engine. And according to this, it should be 208 horsepower. So let's find out if this car has still got 208 horsepower or how much has this lost over the 9 years old that this car is. So today we are going to be going down to WG Motorworks down in Sittingbourne. We're going to stick this car on the Dynamics dyno and we will see how much horsepower this car has got left after 9 years old and 74,000 miles. So we won't be taking the AMG, we won't be taking the BTC car. The little Peugeot is our weapon of choice. So let's get it down to Warren's and let's see how much horsepower this car's got. Right everyone, so I'll just turn the stereo off in case we get copyrighted. But we are on our way to WG Motorworks. So Warren has kindly said to us about bringing the GTI down. We did have a few weapons to choose from, really, didn't we, Dan?
Today we didn't.
Yeah, but we thought to ourselves, 9 years old, 208 horsepower from the factory. Let's see what horsepower is left in the car after 9 years and 74,000 miles. Now we don't.
What do you reckon it is?
Do you know what? Right, this is the funny thing. This feels faster to me than the 208 horsepower. So we don't know if this car's been mapped previously. I do know it sounds like it's got an exhaust on it, and we have put Shell VPower in the car. So it's going to be really interesting to see if this car makes more or less. But with that exhaust, it does sound like it's surging from time to time. So I don't know, we could get it on the dyno and there could be a problem. So I'm not 100% sure, guys, but it'd be really interesting to see, well, this is why we're doing this exercise.
Of course.
How much horsepower has this car now got after 9 years and 74,000 miles? I would laugh my head off if it's got more horsepower, because then we know, the car's been mucked around with. But it hasn't got any, under the bonnet, looks completely standard. The only thing on it is it's got an exhaust on the back, and we have put V-Power in it. So it's going to be really interesting to see. Warren's dyno is quite a hard dyno. You know, we've had cars on there before which the owners have said like 600 horsepower and stuff like that, and they walked away with their tail between their legs. So you never know what the dyno is going to tell us, but it will tell us categorically if the engine is running as it should be, because we won't see any boost spikes, we won't see anything untoward. It should be a nice curve, but it does surge under real heavy load. So part of me thinks to myself, could this be mapped?
Badly?
Well, could it be mapped and they haven't supported the mods for the map, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it hasn't got the air filter, and is it being restricted? So it's going to go either way. We're going to either be more power and we're going to go, oh, right, okay, it's been mucked around with. Less power, and then we know age has got to it. And if it starts misbehaving, then we know there is something up with it. people, we are at WG Motorworks. Very, very noisy in here because as you can see, the 208 GTI is on the dyno. Now, how much horsepower will this car have? It's 9 years old, 74,000 miles, and we don't know anything about the car. We know it's got an exhaust, we've got VPower in it, it's 208 bhp as standard. So, when Warren lets this go on the dyno, we'll get the dyno graph. What do you think, guys? Is it going to be making more? Then we know it's been mapped. Is it making less? Do we know we've got a problem with the engine? But there's only one sure way to find out if this car engine is healthy and what horsepower it's putting out, and that is by getting it on the dyno. So, we're going to hand you over to Warren. Warren's going to send it to the moon and hope to God that we make more power than what he's saying. Got then, Warren?
So you can see obviously you've played about it surging. You can see here the wastegate's up and down on its duty cycle.
Yeah.
So if you look at the set point, ignore this, that's obviously atmosphere.
Yeah.
You can see it's actually requesting more boost. So the set point is about 1.4 bar of boost, maybe 1.2. So it's trying to add in duty to make the boost.
Yeah.
And up and down.
So
it's not making boost the whole way.
Would, in your experience on the dyno, would you say that there's a restriction somewhere?
Could be to do with the actuator itself.
Yeah.
Could be a diverter valve and leaking.
Right, so here we have it, guys. We've done 3 runs and we have got a maximum of 194.2 brake horsepower. So we are down 14 horsepower on where the car should be from standard. Now, the good thing with this is we would never have known it was down on power without Warren at WG Motorworks allowing us to use the dyno. Now, we have got a boost map where it shows what we are asking for and what the car is actually delivering, so we can see clearly that we have a discrepancy in the boost plot. So what we need to do now, guys, is take it back, work out where the boost is being lost, and then hopefully Warren will let us back on the dyno to see if we can improve on what we've got here, guys.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this.
So, we are just leaving Warren's and the car made a healthy 194 horsepower, didn't it, Dan?
It certainly did.
But the good thing with this is we would never have known that we were slightly down on power without visiting the dyno. So, what the car was asking for boost, it was coming in slightly under.
Yeah, it just wasn't making the boost that it wanted.
Possible outcomes of having less boost is potential leaks.
Yeah, leaks or the actuator for the turbo, I suppose.
Yeah. So the plan will be that we're probably going to smoke test it.
First step.
See if we've got any leaks. If we've got no leaks, then we're potentially going to be looking at actuator control and see why it's down on power. But it does every now and then surge, like it's trying to get the boost there, but it's not making it. So yeah, we will let you know how we get on.
I am surprised though that the car isn't recognising its lower boost. That's what I think. That's a bit strange.
Do you know what it is? I don't think it's a million miles away from what it needs to be, because 194 horsepower, 208 standard, it's not a million miles away.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's not quite within the dynamics of what it's asking for, because I think they expect a little bit at some, you know, over duration of time,
Yeah.
a little bit of wear and tear on stuff. But just interesting that, like you say, no no fault codes for underboost. If you think it's potentially losing power on the boost and still making 194 horsepower,
there's a good chance he's back up there, isn't there?
yeah, there's a very good chance that we could find that boost that we're looking for, and yeah, get it back to the 208 that it should be.